What up, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy GS, and today, due to Tony Romo officially announcing his retirement, they went ahead and released a career tribute edition of this card. As you can see right now, he's going for little over 1 million coins, and this card looks really good. 80 speed, 96 awareness, 96 throw power, 96 short, 97 medium, 93 deep, 95 play action with a 90 throw on the run. It's definitely got some pretty good mobility. Definitely a card that can be deceptive. You know, 80 speed isn't necessarily spy every play worthy unless they get crazy running outside the pocket and you have to manage it. But for the most part, you don't really have to worry about spying 80 speed. But that's where 80 speed can be deceptive, because you're not going to face spies all the time with that speed, so you can definitely take off if the timing is right. And 80 speed is definitely fast enough to be shifty within the pocket. You know, like I have Donovan McNabb. You guys don't really see me run too much. You know, I try to have mobility just so I can escape from pressure. You know, there's a big difference with how I utilize speed compared to a lot of other people. Okay, let me not say it, because everybody's going to run away from blitz and try to throw the ball out of bounds. But that's why I prefer speed. You know, most people would probably prefer speed so they can, you know, create havoc all around running the ball. And I just want speed just to, you know, be able to run away from a blitz. Give me that extra second so I can go on ahead and get rid of the ball, either throw it out of bounds or find somebody and create a completion. And 80 speed is definitely good enough to you know, be shifty within that pocket. His throw power is really good. I would have preferred deep threat with this card, because his short and medium, even though I say I love when they have chemistries that approve on what they do really well, and that's what Chain Mover does. It's going to improve his short, it's going to improve his medium, and we're looking at a 98 short and a 99 medium. Now, Dallas chemistry, I'm not sure what tier 2. I've had it unlocked before, but I don't remember if it has anything throwing wise. It might come with like maybe a throw deep or something. I'm not sure. But deep threat would have made this card hands down one of the best quarterbacks in the game, because we would have been looking at 98 throw power with 95 throw deep, and that would have been insane. But he has conductor, and that is definitely a very useful ability to be able to get that second animation, or to be, that second hot route, in order to be able to call one hot route and not get that animation where you're gonna, you know, Omaha, and flail your arms all around and whatnot. And whenever a card retires, I've mentioned this in the past, whenever somebody retires, they no longer have the rights to that person. Again, i.e. last year when Calvin Johnson retired, which is still hard to believe, man. He's one of the greatest receivers of all time, definitely of this era. And he went ahead and called it quits, and somebody wanted to make a golden ticket of him, and they was like, no, you cannot. We no longer have the rights to him. But like, what? That doesn't make sense. He came out with a boss version of him, and then, you know, later find out it's like, you know, before, you know, all the paperwork is sent into the NFL, which is probably a 2 to 3 day process, they have, you know, they no longer have the rights once it's official then. But that's why they dropped the Tony Romo tonight, because this is their, you know, they have a small window of opportunity to be able to get this card out before they no longer have the rights to his likeness. So that's why he was randomly thrown out today. The same with DeMarcus Ware, the same with Michael Vick. That's why those cards were thrown out randomly on, you know, just crazy days at odd hours, because they no longer have the rights to him. I see on my timeline a lot of people talking about the career of Tony Romo. I personally think he's a pretty good quarterback. You know, I would have loved to have somebody like that in San Francisco. I definitely think he was a very good quarterback. You know, somebody that I, you know, consider top 10. You know, bottom half top 10, but still top 10 quarterback, man. And as much hate as Tony Romo got, I definitely think, you know, 75% of the teams, you know, in the NFL could have benefited by having him, you know, as their quarterback. It's just unfortunate that he never had the job done with some pretty good teams, you know, with some pretty good teams, with some great weapons, you know. Always had a phenomenal tight end. Always had, you know, Des Bryant, which is one of the better receivers in the NFL. Always had a monstrous offensive line, and, you know, it's just unfortunate that, you know, he just never got the job done. I think he won I think he said 2 playoff games in his career, which is, something I wouldn't have thought of, because his teams were, always pretty good. But again, card looks really, really good. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on the card. It would be a card I might be interested in if I didn't get Donovan McNabb so recently. And, I just got him not too long ago. And, I don't want to go on ahead and get another card when I barely played with McNabb. So, definitely want to give McNabb some more run. And by the time I'm done with McNabb, which is probably a full season or 2, I'm sure there'll be another new quarterback out on the market that I'm going to want to try at that time. If there isn't, I'll definitely give this Tony Romo a shot. Again, I definitely like his throwing attributes. He has a lot of good things to offer. And, it looks like a really, really, really good card. So let me know, again, your thoughts and opinions on this card. I'm not going to lie, I'm looking forward to the comment section because anytime Tony Romo's involved, there's a lot of Tony Romo bashing. And it's funny sometimes. See your boy GS, man. I can't wait to see the war that this is going to cause in the comment section. or maybe everybody's going to be kumbaya and agree that he was a pretty good quarterback, man, which he was. You got to, give credit where credit is due. He was a good quarterback. He was definitely a good quarterback. See your boy GS. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace!